Hey guys, this is Portishead bringing you a replay for our casted. This is a TvZ on Akilon Wastes, and our Terran in the upper left corner, it is AGX3 Ddori. And on the bottom for the Zerg player, on the right, it's AXGX Wanabesweet. Obviously, Wanabesweet only using one N for his name because he wants to be same but sort of different. And then Ddori, you would think, oh, Ddoro. Nope, very different Terran player, and it has an I at the end. Obviously, we have this SCV probably going to be sent down to build, the supply depot, the barracks, etc., etc. Very, very simple stuff. And we obviously have a Zerg player. He is sending his Overlord, his Collector Edition Overlord, into position. Interestingly enough, his 444 very standard hotkey, clicking it over and over and over and over. But the Collector Edition Overlord, I chose not to get it because, I don't play WoW or D3 anymore because it sucked. I was so disappointed with D3. But StarCraft is still awesome. So, alright. But, so we do have the SCV, obviously not building a barracks. Probably going to save up, I guess, for a command center, do a CC first thing. You see that, every once in a while. It's probably becoming more common as Terrans decide they want to, be as greedy, as Zerg, so they can, max up. I myself am actually a Zerg player, by the way. We do have the 15 hatch going down, and this drone obviously is going to be sent to scout it out. He probably, will find this thing out. It's sent a little bit early, so obviously the SCV is going to mine a little bit, then build, 410. It's totally fine. This drone's going to come probably attack. Nope. He chooses to run to the base, sees that there's no barracks, and like, woohoo, freeze SCV. So he's going to attack it, but there is the next SCV coming down to help fight. Interesting. He's going to repair it. Is he going to repair instead? Oh, what's going on? Oh, shoot, he's repairing this drone getting, blocked by the SCV, but he's still attacking. Now the SCV fighting the drone. Will this drone go down, fire up? And obviously, we're probably, the spawning pool is going down. The hatch is, on its way. We do have this SCV following. We do have the one gas going down for the Terran. One barracks obviously going down. No gas yet. Interesting. The Zerg is going to wait. I mean, for me, I usually get the gas after the pool, but he's choosing to delay it, delay speed a little bit. This SCV is going to the third, interestingly enough. Or if that was maybe an accident or something. Or no, he's probably checking the third, seeing if there's a third, finding that there's nothing there. But there is this base, which is now up and mining. 2 queens on the way, obviously very standard. Drones being rallied, down to this base. Speed not having started yet since there is no gas. We do have this one gas, 4 harvesters on that Terran's gas, and this being transformed into an orbital command. Both of them actually are. So he is going to have a double command bunker, very standard, going down. Probably going to send his SC or his Marines into the bunker. This SCV getting the scouting done. I understand this queen will probably pop out. The queen could easily going to instead choose to inject, which is obviously a little bit more standard. This queen coming down, probably take it out. Yeah, there we go. That queen got this queen actually running down. Interesting enough, maybe he's going to choose instead of continuing injecting normally to spread the creep. We do have mule obviously going down here. One mule on each side. Interesting enough, choosing to use the mills on each base. We do have this factory going down. The factory probably Hellions. I don't know. I mean, it could. I mean, you do have this reactor going down, so it probably will be blue. No, maybe not blue flame, just regular Hellions. We do have a third command center going down. Seriously, quick command centers from Terran. I mean, even if they don't put it down, it's still, you can still do things. Great creep spread. Obviously, another queen to compensate. Drones, 16 already on each side. Still no gas. Just choosing, actually, okay, 1 gas. No, 2 gases, sorry. 2 gases here in the natural, getting that. Does he have speed yet? He does not have speed, but we do have speed, obviously. Okay, on the way, just starting. Definitely really late speed. Great creep spread starting. I've been terrible on my creep spread personally. Like, sometimes, I'll play a PvZ and I just won't even creep spread until, the end of the game to connect my bases. So, yeah, it's really, really good on that. We do have, 7 here. Pretty much perfect, almost perfect saturation there. So the Terran is, doing really well. Oversaturation of drones on this base. Usually it's good to have like 16. Well, I mean, if he has it perfectly there, I'm assuming he's going, yeah, this drone will take a hatch for his third base, and then he'll transfer his drones down there. Good early upgrades for him. Do we have upgrades? We do have Stim going for the Terran, but he will be behind. Here is his engineering base going down, so he probably will be starting 1-1 soon enough. We do have more mules going down. The Terran, even though he's thin behind because of mules, he is equal in income. So, yeah, we do have the, +1 weapon, but no +1 attack. We do have these blue flame Hellions coming out. They're going to see if they can do any damage. There is plenty of creep spread. There are a ton of queens. No spine crawlers. So if he is able to get past the queens, actually these lings just popping out, obviously badass collector. And if he didn't think the Zerg would take this third base, normally, but the problem is because of these rocks, it's like, why take these bases? I might actually start doing that myself. Oh, these Hellions not doing anything. They get surrounded easily. Hellion, no micro. You gotta micro your Hellions. Because although Hellions are good against Zerglings, the Zerglings, if they get that surround, they're gonna, kick ass. So, the Zerg doing really well in stopping that Hellion harass. It did absolutely nothing. The Terran already 20 supply behind. I mean, I guess 17. But, yeah, he's dropping quick. This third command center going down. And it will be, a little bit behind the Zerg. But, not really, since there's no drones on this yet. He still hasn't... Yeah, there we go. He's moving the drones down. So, it's not too bad. If he calls down some mules, he'll be completely fine. We do have these Zerglings coming in, though, for an attack. Will the Zerg do any damage? I mean, he'll probably do a little bit, but obviously, the command center there is the lift. Standard. And the Zerglings, obviously, he's leaving one there. These Zergs, let's see if they're going to run back. Probably take, the tower. No, they're just sort of sitting around. He wants to leave some room for scouting. As a Terran, he is going to sit back. Not worry about it. Just keep that command center lifted. He probably wants to do a little bit more damage. Zerg, he's breaking down these rocks. He could obviously send these to the other side. It is a pain in the ass, though. Here comes the Marines. Take out that one ling. Already has a medevac out. The Zerg, obviously, he's scouted. He's probably able to see that medevac, but he does know there's Marines going on. The production tab, we do have 2-2 for the Zerg. 1 defense. And combat shields finally going down. We do have that Baneling speed. Sorry, there was a Baneling nest. I must have missed it. There's the infestation pit. Where is this Baneling nest? Is it at the 3rd? Wow. This, oh, there we go. It's, I guess to help keep a wall for, Terran. If he puts, more Hellions, the Queens can easier, do a block. I remember I, put my Spire down somewhere, in a game one time. Could not find it to turn it into a Greater Spire. It was the worst thing. We do have this drop, and obviously he sees it. He is ready for this drop. The booster is going down, so he can go super, super quick. Dang, what is the cooldown? Oh my god, that was no cooldown. It's not OP. I'm not saying anything. But he is dropping. Oh god, the Widow Mines. Are the Widow Mines going to bury? Or is he... Oop, he picks them up. But this medevac is getting really, really, really low. Oh, they're going down to the main. Are they going to burrow? There you go. Is he going to move? Or is he just... Bam! Oh my gosh, that was pretty intense. This drop obviously still going down. Zerg not getting them. Well, okay, he's doing pretty good spread. This medevac going to, run into the main. Try and do some damage there too, where he can. We do have 56, so 55 drones. Units lost 21 to 36. The Terran actually losing a lot more. I mean, losing all those Hellions earlier, definitely a big deal. But Wanabesweet, he doesn't... I guess he did get the fungals down, but he doesn't have any right now, so he probably won't... Will he be able to get this meta? Oh, he gets the medevac, even with medevac boost. 4th going down as well. This Zerg doing really, really great, drop defense. This Terran still, though, he is on 3 base, and when Terran is on 3 base, he, not a big deal. Choosing to stim on the rocks, which I feel is a little bit questionable, especially with those Marines. you know, you're spending your medevac energy. You could have maybe... You didn't have to stim on the rocks. Like, what's the point? And these, actually, it might have been a bad idea considering these Zerglings, now they have 2 paths open to the base. And these Zerglings, they are running into, and they are going to kill a ton of these SCVs. I mean, he's lifting, but definitely still behind 81 to 50 drones. And these Fungals going down, Fungals on the mines, but there we go, the Fungals on the Marines. But are these mines, they are not being triggered. There is one. There's the other. Obviously, mine's pretty good. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Those mines doing tons of damage, but the Marines ended up getting cleaned up. Now, the question is he going to run and destroy, you know, is he going to run back into the mines? What is he going to do? There's that supply depot he could take out. But, oh, does he? Oh, that AoE team friendly fire damage. Dang, man. Go back and watch that. That is sick. I mean, you know, it makes sense is if you're going to have siege tanks, you know, with Splash and, you know, Widow Mines, they should also, you know, do team damage. Widow Mines pretty damn good. So these rocks, obviously, you know, broken down. The Zerg will now choose to break them down, try to do more attack. We do have another macro hatch going down. We do... Oh, these Marines coming to do some damage. These Widow Mines trying to move in. Does he have... He does not have the cool new Widow Mine upgrade that, you know, makes it a little bit faster. He is ahead 2-2 to 2-1. Obviously, with the Mules, the Terran is still doing fine, you know, in the upgrades. The Terran moving out. Choosing to clear out this creep thread, you know, always a good idea. You don't want the Zerg moving out of the creep thread. Still stemming all of his Marines. You don't need to do that. You just stem 5 or 6 Marines, you know. Be pro-bot. There we go. There are the Fungals, the money Fungals. Oh, these Marines are so low. And the Medevac's not that much energy. And the Wind Fungal. Oh my god. This Fungal Zerg. Oh, Zerg crushing. I mean, he is, because, you know, the macro, obviously the Zerg isn't that far ahead, but he's still tons of... One more Fungal, taking out like 3 of those Medevacs. And obviously, you know, the Marine stream, the Trail Marines, you know, moving in. But the Zerg, you know, he'll probably be ready for this. There are Lings going down. There are more Lings. What units? Sorry, what is in production? We do have Ultralisks on the way, on top of Infestors. More Infestors. So, oh shoot, these... really smart idea of the Terran destroying that wall. Now the Zerg has to run all the freaking way around, you know, because Lings can't leap like they can in the campaign. These Lings trying to do some damage, not doing so much. This hatch getting targeted down. Is he just going to sacrifice the hatch? I think he is. He'll still be on 3 base, and he'll still have a macro hatch. These Infestors, ooh, one pops out. Is this going to even throw down a Fungal? He isn't even going to throw down a Fungal. He's just keeping these, waiting for his Ultralisks. 7 Ultralisks on the way. You know, 1, so he'll have 8. He's still in a good drone lead. He still has plenty of other bases. Obviously, the Terran, he medevac boosting in. And is he going to drop, or what is he doing? He's just letting his... There we go, those medevacs. He could have sent those medevacs home. He does, you know, have these Marines shooting out in the drones main running away. He is going to try maybe and target this hive. Let's see what's going on. What is the Zerg doing? He's finally sending his army and taking... There you go, the Ultralisk Cavern goes down. And here comes the Lings, but the medevac's already up. Man, that cooldown is short. Oh my gosh. Oh, this 32 out of 24 is going to drop here. No, he's going to move down to the 3rd base that the Zerg originally took. I mean, obviously it's not the 3rd base, but, you know, it's the one the Zerg took. And, oh, is this... Oh, 2 Marines lost just from, you know, not dropping well enough. And these Lings flooding in. We have, you know, the Infestors, slow Infestors, and these Ultras, you know, waddling behind. But, you know, they're slow and not interesting enough to, you know, be part of that fight. We do have more drops going down here, but they're... it's going to be shut down really easily. These medevacs moving back. And obviously, we have more of a force. And him stimming like this is just not a good idea. I mean, this is one of the reasons that the Terran is suffering. I mean, he didn't stim all. I guess he double-clicked his Marines or something. Or No, I don't know. He didn't stem all of them, which is good. But oh my god, this is going to get crushed. 134 to 157. Oh man, if only, you know, he had some mutas or something to pick off these medevacs. But even with speed, I guess it, you know, nowadays it doesn't really matter. So, I mean, we do have this Terran. He is on 4 base, which is really, you know, really good for Terran. You know, Terran is on tons of bases. Not really, you know, it's really hard to pick him off, especially if he gets a PF, which he actually haven't started. We do have the Zerg. He is interested in rebuilding this hatch, but he is going to send his army back probably to do a little bit more defense. He probably wants to wait until he's max. Oh my god, I didn't even notice this. Holy crap, that bank. Looking at the Terran, it's like, Jesus, the Zerg actually like built maybe like 5 or 6 macro hatches, injected all of them with his... Does he have any queens that are like... Oh man, well, anyways, probably he might have a full queen or 2. Oh, these Widow Mines are almost triggered. Interestingly enough, because they wait, you can get out of the range. Is he going to run back into the Widow Mines, though? That is the question. Bam. But luckily, the Ultralisk's tanking the damage. There's the Fungals going down. Oh, man, these Widow Mines, are they going to help at all? Oh, this Marine Force is getting crushed. Not much you can really do about it. Where these Marines are just A-moving. There we go. Zerg player sighting leg, but he is still crushing 163 to 117. Still not using that bank. Still tons of freaking minerals. For the Zerg player, we have another queen. We do have 3-3 on the way. For the Terran player, 3-3 already done for the Zerg. The Zerg has just completely outplayed this Terran. With the upgrades, you know, the better macro. I mean, well, actually, the Terran's been macroing really well, but, you know, the Zerg has been keeping his bases up, keeping, you know, like the Hellions, like, what was that with that Hellion micro, stemming all the Marines, you know. So it's not really the macro so much, it's just the really bad positioning, the really bad choice of tactics to stem all of your Marines. He is taking care of that drop. We do have an Overlord getting picked off here. We have these Widow Mines still in the ground. They're just waiting to recharge. Will this Widow Mine, let's see, what is it, 2940? You think it'll get triggered? God, yeah, this Terran is macroing like a boss. I mean, this Zerg should honestly be maxed by now. I mean, what is he doing? In the production, I mean, you see more Ultralisks. Like, what are you waiting for? Just build more max out Ultralisks. Or are you actually switching? I guess he is switching to Mutalist, maybe even into Broodlords. But I mean, this Terran is dead. Just go kill him. You know, I mean, obviously the Terran can come back because Terran's pretty fucking good. But, you know, with these Fungals actually hitting, I mean, you know, now that Fungals are a skill shot, you know, Terran should be able to dodge them. One Ultralisk going to town, still Ultralisk bad pathing. Can't believe they took out Burrow Charge, but what can you do? I mean, just Fungals alone could, you know, kill the rest of this army. There's not much going on. You got 4 Marauders, 2 Marines against, you know, the massive army of Zerg. I mean, he has Mutalists, Infestors. He has, you know, everything he needs to, you know, even if the Terran floats all of his buildings into the corner, which he might do, he'll still, you know, be able to win. I mean, the Zerg will really have to, like, screw up to, you know, to lose this game. These Mutas are just running in. They could be busy taking out that command center. We do have him pulling back. This Zerg, why? Just kill him. This game should be over. There's no reason. I mean, look at that. 4, 8, 20 Marines, 5, but they can't kill all of this, you know. And I mean, 4 and 3, obviously 3-3 is just finished, so that'll help. But I mean, there's a Corruptor, an Ultralisk. I mean, is there, what is it? Oh no, frick, stupid. I do not know these hotkeys at all. I really should learn these. What is it? Structures, T. Does he have a greater spire? He just has a regular spire. I mean, he may choose to get eventually. Obviously, the Terran gonna pull out. I don't know why he's not taking all of his army. But this Zerg army is double the Terran, basically. I mean, you know, obviously the Zerg has more, interesting Doom drop, speed, medevacs, but, like, what is he going to do? You know, I mean, he'll be able to take out this hatch, especially considering how low it is. But I mean, this Zerg is running, running out. There comes the Zerg. He's gonna run down the side. This obviously going down doesn't matter. Interesting. I wonder if he's trying to lift in, but the Zerg is just blocking him. Skill shot fungal, catching one of them. Really not, because Medevac's so much goddamn 150 health. Why they have so much health for being a healing unit? You would think healing units, like healers in games would have less health. But whatever. Finally, one Medevac dies eventually. So we do have that. We do have this Widow Mine here. Is it going to go down? Nope. Oh. There it goes. It finally dies to the Spore Crawler. We do have this Terran. I mean, he's less than 100. Like, how much longer, is he going to stay on? This Zerg army is pretty damn good. Like, I mean, he just hasn't pulled, like, Vipers out or, like, Broodlords, but, he doesn't need them. These Ultralisks and this Fungal will just, it will crush them. With Ultralisks doing 44 damage now because of their bad pathing. That's why they got, that buff. It seems like, there's not much you can do. The Zerg, the Zergs can still land Fungals because Terrans, at least in the games I'm playing in crappy plat, they're not moving enough. There we go. Yeah, you see, if he had done this earlier, Kite. I mean, eventually the Zerg is going to catch that because of its side, but look, can't, don't stem all of your units unless you're bracing, the entire army. Don't stem the units on rocks. So we do have the Zerg just sort of running and chasing, and I'm sure, the Zerg, there we go, there's the GG. He realized, I mean, although the Terran, his macro was really amicable, he did really well, his micro was just unable to really do anything. He couldn't do any harassment. I mean, those Hellions, that stimming here to kill this rock, it's just, it wasn't great. And the Zerg, obviously powering up, rebuilding his hatches, getting tons of hatches. Really good choice to take this third base. The Terran almost felt sort of predictable in a way with his Hellions. I mean, like he was sniping the drops too, but it's like, okay, the Zerg can just rebuild. His Ultralisks Captain, like, Wanabesweet was totally in control the entire time. Like, he held off the drop fairly well. I mean, sure, the Terran was, he hit the Ultralisks Captain, he hit a couple hatches. But the Zerg didn't feel like he was losing too much control. And, eventually he just got up to Ultralisks. And Ultralisks are pretty damn good now. They were completely shit in Wings of Liberty. So, anyways, yeah, it was a really good game. They're both really good players. Just the Zerg won out due to the micro. Cool, guys. Thanks. This has been a cast by Portishead for Cast It.